hello friends, and welcome again to my channel Faisai. In the last lecture, that was the lecture number 9, we studied about the JJ coupling. Okay, so in today's lecture, we will study about the selection rules for JJ coupling. It means that what type of transitions are possible and what type of transition which are not possible. Okay, that we are uh, uh, going to study in this particular lecture. Okay, so the the selection rule in JJ coupling are also according to the Laporte's rule. Okay, so if you remember, in the seventh or I think eighth lecture, we studied about this Laporte rule when we were studying about the LS coupling, right? The selection rules for LS coupling. Okay, uh, uh, let me show you again what is a Laporte rule. Okay, Laporte rule, it states that uh, uh, I should mention it in the brackets. Okay, it states that the parity of configuration must change in electric dipole transition. Okay, so whenever there is a transition, the parity of the configuration means the atom and the whole of the electron, the atom and the electrons. Okay, so the parity of the configuration must change whenever there is a electric dipole transition. Okay, so all the transition that occurs during the LS and JJ coupling, they are actually dipole dipole transition. Okay, so the LS coupling as well as the JJ coupling, they follows the Laporte rule. Okay, uh, for the transitions. Okay, so this is Laporte rule. The parity must change. We know the parity is actually given by minus 1 raised to power L. Okay, so if L is even, parity is positive, and if L is odd, parity is negative. Okay, so it means if the parity of the configuration is changing, it means that L must change. Okay, so this is the Laporte rule. The selection rules of the LS coupling were according to the Laporte rule, and the selection rule for JJ coupling, they are also according to the Laporte rule. Okay, so let's see what are the selection rules. Okay, the part 1, it says, suppose only one electron jumps. Okay, look, there are so many electrons, and we are uh, assuming that only one electron is jumping. Okay, then the delta L, it means the change in the orbital angular momentum, it must be equal to plus minus 1. Okay, and usually uh, uh, in most of the cases only one electron jumps. Okay, so this is the case which usually occurs. Okay, suppose two electrons jump. So there is a transition of only one electron in this case, and there is a transition of two electrons. Okay, then delta L1, that is equal to plus minus 1, that is for the first electron. Look, I should mention it, that the selection rules, uh, the selection rules that are followed by the LS coupling, the JJ coupling, or any other transition. The selection rules actually, they are according to the quantum mechanics. Okay, so quantum mechanics, they certain transition are allowed and certain transitions are not allowed. The allowed transitions are according to the Laporte rule. That's why only those transitions are possible for which delta L is equal to plus minus 1. So they either change by plus 1 or minus 1. Okay, so those are the selection rules. So if two electron jump, then delta L1 is equal to plus minus 1, that is for the first electron, and delta L2 is equal to 0 or plus minus 2, that is for the second electron. Okay, one after the other. Okay, one after the other. If this is for the first electron, and this must be for the second electron. Okay, this is the rule number 1. Okay, second, delta J, what is delta J? That change in the total angular momentum quantum number, and that should be equal to 0 or plus minus 1. Okay, for the jumping electron. Okay, for the jumping electron, the electron which is jumping, is going from the higher to lower or lower to higher, whatever. Okay, and delta J is equal to 0 for all other electrons. All other electrons, the other electrons which are not jumping. Okay, right. This is the second rule. And the third rule. Okay, third rule is for whole of the atom. For whole of the atom, delta capital J. Look, this is small j and this is capital J, and there is a difference. Okay, so this capital J is equal to plus minus 1, but J is equal to 0 to J is equal to 0 transition, this transition is not possible. This is forbidden. Okay, this is forbidden. Those transitions which do not follow selection rule, they are forbidden. They cannot occur. Okay, so for the whole of the electrons, whole of the atom, sorry, capital delta J should be equal to 0 or plus minus 1. Okay, and this should not be there. Okay, so these are the selection rules for the JJ coupling. And remember one last thing, the selection rules such as delta S is equal to 0 or capital delta L is equal to 0 plus minus 1, they no longer hold, because we know that the L and S are no longer the quantum number in case of JJ coupling. Why? Because in the JJ coupling, the spin orbit coupling, is more stronger than the residual interaction we know. So this is superfluous. Okay, in this case, so they no longer hold. Okay, in case of the, so we have these 1, 2, 3. These are the selection rules for the JJ coupling. Okay, so now we have completed all the theory for the LS coupling and JJ coupling. Uh, from the next lecture, we are going to discuss about uh, uh, the various problems related to LS and JJ coupling, and I will try to solve more and more of the problems. So from now on, in this particular series, we'll study about we will do some numericals, some problems related to LS and JJ coupling. So that is all for today's lecture. So I will meet you in the next lecture. Okay, so okay, bye.